Can I just say how good the music in this game is? Is it like outrageously good? My name is La Vida Virtual, and we are going to try and finish the fifth case here. The fourth case, my mistake. We just found out that the old man, who supposedly doesn't know his own name, I don't know if I believe that, may be the primary suspect in the case. We've broken some evidence that seems to say that Edgey is not the murderer. However, old man has run away from the bailiff. So, we're going to have to investigate, I imagine, and go back into court. So that's our goal for today. Let's play. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? I don't remember. Oh. A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Oh no, maybe he was the killer. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it, not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never! Nick! Yo, how's everybody doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swoon in the aisles. Am I, so swooning me? Oh, yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. Was it like love at first sight? Right. Right, Nick? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgewood and the dude, Edgey. You guys should be bowing to me. Yeah, bow your head before your hero. Okay, buddy. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Ha 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 ha! But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgey ain't on the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgey seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick, I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us too? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nico, buddy, old pal. Hey, Mr. Krabs, how are ya? How you doing today? Is Rizzo fine? Oh, yes, Rizzo is all good. She was very happy to see me, and we had a nice little cuddle session while I was watching Netflix. She's the cutest cat ever. I found a tick on her, though I had to take it off. But she's all good. How are you, Krabs? Did you have a good 24 hours? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me! But why you, Larry? Huh? Yeah, why me, Nick? Huh, enough with the silent treatment. I love the music. Nick, why'd you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney? Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yeah, in grade school. They saved me, Miles. And Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry. What's he talking about? Sorry, I kind of forgot. How are you doing, Mr. Krabs? You have Krabs have kitty cat? Huh. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story. The Big Booba Woman Covenant. That was a pretty funny comment. I have to admit. Mr. Krabs. Maybe I'll play more Dark Souls later. Or maybe I'll play Isaac, or maybe both. I don't know. I got another gig. It's crazy. I'm not even really trying to get gigs. And I got another private concert for a party on Saturday, and I have a concert at a market, farmer's market on Sunday. So I'm not even trying, man. I'm gonna be tired. Kind of a long story. Hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial. A class trial? Well, we gotta know what the hell this is about. You remember, Larry? Spring end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring an envelope for money from lunch for home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. That's a lot of money. Oh yeah, now that you mention, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. I can't see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was only one not in class. So they thought you did it. Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you. Thief. Give me the money back. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not going to play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrowing my eraser. You shouldn't be allowed in the relay race. I'm the library committee. Give me my 50 cents I loaned you. Hey, did you not rob the bank the other day? Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy's money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? Miles? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, your money was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, that was his butt. This is how everybody's always ganging up on picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He's the one who said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, 3 of us were best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah. Well, I was just lucky I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took kind of it personally, you see. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to be the best defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. DL6 incident. Right, I'm not sure, but the whole transfer had probably to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not Edgy. He used to know it all. That's what I thought too. I I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I just couldn't go through and drop it, though. I wanted to meet him, so I learned he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew I'd have to meet whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Yeah. Whoa, Nick! So, that's why you helped out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Nick! Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth. If it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. Or what? He's a demon. I'd sell for who? I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Woohoo! I was so hot out there, hot. I'm glad someone's happy about how this case is going. He seems too happy to care about anything I show him. Okay. Okay, let's go to the detention center. Oh, it's Edgeworth. You look as grim as always. Humph. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard about the story, about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right, yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. That's right, Mr. Krabs, I think just you and me, probably. Oh, well, that's alright, I'm still having fun with this game anyway. I really want to see the end of the story. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple, to a fault even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you've changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth. Why'd you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not as good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day 15 years ago, there were 3 of us trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Prosecutor Von Karma. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know in the courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick? He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he obsesses with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine in every case. All Von Kamra does in his job is to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if you're saying it's true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself in, I'll admit. No kidding. Do you have any evidence I can present to you? No, Nick, no! That's a photo of his father. Don't show him that. You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up those memories. What is it? Oh, nothing. Huh? It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow, could that be a coincidence? But even if that case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Sorry, I'm not sure what I can help you with that. Okay. Alright, let me examine the cop again. This guard monitors the visitor's room. A real pro, that one. Smile for the camera. Alright, let's move. Where we going, boys? Let's go to Grossberg's. He's out again. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess I'll have to come back later. Examination. Just making sure I haven't missed anything. I don't think there's anything here that's important to the case, but you know, we'll examine everything as we can. Because we freaking can. Can I examine the desk? Okay. Alrighty, detention center. And let's go to the police. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gone back yet. Gumshoe, he won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy who had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. You shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. This is Hot Babes Monthly. Babes in uniform. Alright, let's see what the cop is looking at today. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Please, think about what you're doing, Jolinda. Don't take my Tommy away from me, no! He must be doing image training for a nasty divorce argument. Will you watch the Resident Evil show on Netflix? Yes, I think so. But it's not out yet, right? I think so, Mr. Krabs. I do believe so, yeah. Alright, we're going to Gourd Lake. Hey, pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, now we know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by this time tomorrow, see? Come what may. It's my duty as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Hook, line, and sinker. I'll sink your mother last night. Ho ho. TV show is canon. I'm not sure I believe that, but we'll see. It should be interesting, right? Should be interesting. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eek! No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where a lot of us camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and all apparently park rangers found out. He got pretty mad, so no one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, that was stupid. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Peace out, mother truckers. Okay. Feel winter's chill. A winter's chill is in the air. Gourd Lake National Park. Or nature park, not natural park. You get the idea. Public beach. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy to be worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. This lake sure does cause a lot of problems, doesn't it? Huh? I mean, everything that happened here has turned out to be a lie. Gordy was a lie, and the charges against Mr. Edgeworth were all lies. I guess you're right. I mean, I'm glad to see charges were all lies, but still. Guess Larry's taking the day off. He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth. True, we owe him big. Tweet, tweet. No one's going to sit here on a cold day like today. Well, unless they were eating a samurai dog. How would that change the temperature, I wonder? Huh? You seem troubled, Nick. No, who, me? Okay. Anything in the garbage? Okay. We're gonna move over to the boat rental shop. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I know that clearing a throat anywhere.
Oh, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, the days of my youth, like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg! This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That's true, yes. But from what I saw, today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Ho, 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 ho.
Bye, Mr. Santa Claus. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grosper was doing here anyway? Who knows? It is a bit odd. The boat rental shop doesn't look like anyone's around. The caretaker must have run for the hills, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. He didn't seem like a bad person. Well, looks can be deceiving, Maya. There's some boats floating in the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Yeah. There's a forest beyond these bushes. Nick, the forest. There's someone in there. You're right, there's a few policemen in there. They must be all looking for the caretaker. Good luck. Can we go in the room? Can we go talk to Polly? Can we go talk to Polly? Nobody's home.
Hello.
Hey, Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello.
I can't believe he run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello.
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. Doesn't look like he used that kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. Wait, you thought he was telling you the truth?
The wet noodle.
Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn this heater on. I guess he hasn't been back since the trial. Well, what's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered they're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. Pink Princess special. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228.
Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Oh, but hey. He keeps it locked, right? There must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there may be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten, very precise, clear letters. Uh-oh. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing.
Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth.
It also says,
This is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life.
the rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. Evidence. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these instructions are for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written the letter? And what does it mean, get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe added to the court record. Maybe it's Mr. Grossman. Maybe he's the one who gave him the letter. There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can just leave in the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we better not. Okay.
Interesting.
Let's go to the Grossman's office. I have a feeling he might be the one who did it.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know.
1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. What do you think we should do now, Maya? You would know best, Nick. Just do what you do. That should work.
Okay.
You never see Vita face? That's not true, Mr. Crab. You're so funny, dude. Well, any good ideas? This is all tied to the DL6 incident. We better find out as much as we can about the murder before tomorrow. Something that happened back then has holds a lot on Edgeworth won't let go. Okay. Let's go to the Grossberg offices. There's nothing here, huh? Maybe we need to go see Edgeworth. Present this evidence. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives.
I see.
Revenge on me? Who's that old guy anyway?
I don't know.
Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something?
Nice, right? But I don't remember that, old man. Not at all.
So he was following this letter, man.
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident.
Wait, that old man.
Well, what is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yogi?
The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who found was innocent.
He might be the Yogi.
Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago.
Does he look like Yanni Yogi? Let's see.
The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled.
Help! I can't breathe.
Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
I want to get out. Help us get out.
Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in the hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed that oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed to the court and Yogi was found innocent.
Huh? But isn't that strange? The letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right.
Yeah?
There's something that's been troubling me since the last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean the nightmare?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all.
Oh, damn.
For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night.
Damn!
I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark.
Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out!
Don't shout, you just use up more oxygen.
I can't breathe. You're using up my air. Well, what? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Ah, what? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father.
Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol.
Get away! Get away from my father!
You shot me. You shot me. And with the scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
That's just a dream, right? Right?
The thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shout out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
Well, what?
If you think about it this way, the letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about that. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth, you mean?
It was me. I was the true criminal of the DL6. I shot my father.
I don't believe that. You're crazy, Edgeworth. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe... There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about the DL6. There is indeed. Okay, let's go talk to Grossberg. Mr. Grossberg!
Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding! I can't believe you're not.
My. Just calm down and tell me what happened.
It's Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father?
It's only a dream, only a dream!
I wonder.
Well, what?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled?
Well...
Also consider this. Edgey quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done.
No, I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought his revenge against Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
I don't believe it. What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounded trite, but it's true. Well, he may have one peer now that I think about it, your mentor, Mia Fair.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies, evidence on nothing to him.
Now He-Man is on Netflix. Maybe I'll watch that. Mr. Krabby Coon. Maybe I'll watch that.
The result is a perfect record, win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fair.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony?
That
Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
it's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless.
I see.
Oh ho, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but his defense clients not for their sake but for his own.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that's all. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen its handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this?
Do you have any idea who wrote?
Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Manfred von Karma. Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Von Karma. Von Karma. Well, wait, you're right, my boy.
It was von Karma. He's the murderer. He's the mastermind. Holy shit. I was right.
You're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
Well, what? But that means the one who told Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
Whoa! I need a sip of water real quick. What a twist. I did not expect. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly, Von Karma's the one who told his... Wow, this is going to be a crazy final day in court, I can tell you that. What does it mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Holy shnikes.
His death was truly a loss. I wonder what would become of Von Karma were he was still alive. This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow will be the completion of not one but 2 trials, all thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be erased.
Okay.
If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth has accidentally killed his own father.
Oh,
He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
Oh, really? What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence, and thought he lost the trial. Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow!
It must have been quite the shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man. It was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a bit.
Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's gonna bring up the DL6 incident. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him.
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but accidental murder is murder, you know.
I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he killed someone. But Nick! Mr. Edgeworth admits to himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Oh, Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise you anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. The police materials, Okay. Do I need to present you something? How's your mom doing? Well, she's gonna go to, tomorrow she and I are going to the hospital for all day, pretty much. She's gonna get some chemotherapy for a long time, and we're gonna go see a brain doctor as well. So I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow until very late at night. But we're doing good. We had a really fun time on the raft, except for I hurt my arm really bad, Mr. Krabs. I'll tell you a story about it if you want sometime. But it's okay. I mean, nothing's broken or anything. But, yeah.
Gregory Edgeworth.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. You'll have a robot arm. No, I don't want to have a robot arm. I've already seen this, so I'm not going to read it again.
not gonna read it again. Okay. Let's move. Let's go to the police. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi.
Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check the records room again.
Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering in there.
But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in now anyway. Uh-oh. Von Karma?
You can go in as long as he's there.
But Von Karma?
Yeah, he just arrived, actually.
Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry! Oh, shiz. Von Karma's in the records room. This should be interesting. Uh-oh. Are you snatching up some evidence, you little twat? You murderer.
Dusty as always.
We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma? Oh, he's really not here. You're right. The cabinet. This cabinet's where they keep evidence from the current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk. Nick, what do you think of this clothespin is for? Don't touch that. It's evidence. It looks like there are files inside the glass case. This case is so dusty I can't see what's inside. Nick, it's locked. They must keep important case files in there. Oh, Vito have robot arm. Yeah, I kind of hurt my arm. So the story is, I'll tell you the story if you want, but let me continue the case for a minute. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back room. 2. Forgotten cases rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. Here are the files collected of case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow, these are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too, quietly gathering dust. What do you mean, get what we need? How the hell do I get what we need? How am I supposed to get what we need? I've exhausted all the clues. Von Karma's not here anymore. I wonder if he took all the evidence. Oh. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved case at evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL6 is completely empty. Well, what?
What are you doing in here?
Eek! Von Karma!
You? How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What do you say? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterward? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
Tomorrow's trial. Tomorrow will be the last day of the...
Tomorrow will be the last day of the trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then you certainly must understand. You know what Miles Edgewood will tell you in the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 in court tomorrow. Oh, I'll present this to you, you little shizzer. Mr. Von Karma, look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit the murder.
Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me a lot of needless hassle.
Well, what? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600,000 of volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000?
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter.
He's a liar, Mr. Krabs. No! No!
Whoa! What are you?
Nick, run! Mamaya!
Out of my way!
What a bastard. He was the murderer. Ugh. He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Oh. Huh. Maya, open your eyes. Maya! The letter! Did he take it? Huh? Yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or as a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Damn. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Huh? Maya, she's holding up something. What is that, a bullet? DL6 evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. Oh, damn. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. DL6 bullet slashed in the pocket. Still there, stashed in the pocket. She yoinked a bullet. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Oh, here we go. This is it, boys. I think this will be the last court day, but who knows? I'm not 100% sure. Never know for sure, or I need to save my bad ending. No, I think that's what's supposed to happen, Mr. Krabs. We found out who the murderer is, though. It's Von Karma. Well, he's more like the mastermind, but still. All right, need to sip of water, then we go into court. Let's freaking go, boys. Okay. We need to save often. Even though we literally played the court case perfectly yesterday. On day 1 of court, yeah, final day it says. On day 1 of court, we absolutely got destroyed, so. I mean, totally destroyed, so. Who knows what's going to happen today. We'll see. Okay, here we go. This is it, Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled. At last, a lot of things. What's the big idea? So sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off with my run-ins the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd to cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
Yeah, pal.
Oh, what's gotten into that Goyle?
Detective Gumshoe!
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured a runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Look, took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on my way in, I feel pretty good.
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it.
Let's go. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood.
Come on, don't be awed into silence every little thing he says.
Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this.
I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring in the witness to the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness is not running away. He will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony.
Why I left court. All right, let's save. At least before the cross-examination. Maybe not yet, but...
I'm real sorry about just leaving like that, like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. I need one of them motive thingies, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
Time to save. Save. He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're the Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it.
I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did.
I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realizes you were in danger.
Waggle, waggle. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi.
Well, I wasn't running away or nothing.
Then why did you leave?
He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking?
If I sat quiet, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes.
I went back to buy Polly some food, see?
That's not true. Nobody had been to the office yet. No one had been to your room yet. Food?
Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats them high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Who is the culprit? Who shot Mr. Burns? Hey, Francis. Hello, hello.
I kinda got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses.
I figure I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow.
You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep, seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're just lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly he has no memory of who he is.
How you doing, Francis? Good to see you, buddy.
If you claim he's lying, show the court proof.
Alright, we better save. We better save. Karma's a liar. Yes, he is. He's the one who ordered the murder. We know that for a fact now. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
I mean, I need one of them motive things, right? And I don't got one.
Yes, you do. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness had no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He cannot hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over again until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been saying the same thing over and over. You have been calling the witness's memory of the past like they're of into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Yeah, this is much harder now, Krabs. You're right.
Who shot Mr. Burns, Mr. Francis? The world may never know. Order! Mr. Wright, this is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who the witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Ho, ho! Jolly ho! Snappy, snappy! Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell the witness's name.
Yanni Yogi. The witness's name is Yanni Yogi, is a former court bailiff. How was your day? God, it was great. Except I smashed my arm on a rock, thanks to our guide. But other than that, I feel great, man. We had a wonderful time. Super, super fun time. Thank you. Saw some amazing Native American petroglyphs from thousands of years ago. And then we were rafting. It was super beautiful. It was really fun. Mom and I and my brother had a good time.
Oh! Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident.
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Waggle, waggle. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this in court?
This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Let's save.
Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
Friend of Boo Boo. Hey, my name is not Yanni Yogi. A friend of Boob Honey Boo Boo. Hey, I ain't got any of my fingerprints on that picnic basket.
That is very simple.
I see. That makes sense.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked in a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with that stuff. Yup.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Oh. What if the witness has no fingerprints? I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify to these witnesses. No one! Nick, what are you gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprint. What do I do? Tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for comic relief, huh? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? Well, what is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor. Oh, my God. The defense would like to take Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. What? Holy shiz!
Oh, hold on. Oh, well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Let's, save in episode 2 this time. I mean, in slot 2. The best part is coming. Yes, I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. Oh! This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Are you serious? I need a sip of water. A parrot.
Well, that's quite a bird. Yes, very, very plumagey. Quite adorable. Very pretty. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify to us.
Who is your owner?
Hello. Hello. Swat. Huh. Certainly the most concise testimony that we've had so far. Very well. Bring in your cross-examination.
Hey, Novice. Hello, my friend. How are you doing today? Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Polly's voice should have been Molly. Oh. I wish it was. We better save again. Slot 2.
Hello. Hello. What?
Witness! You can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name?
Polly. What?
Careful now. Playing Yusuke is like eating a bad Taco Bell.
What? Mr. Wright? I think we've established this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Of course. Yes, it does.
Ha! Fascinating. You claim the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluff a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer questioning of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I have no idea. Scene of the murder? The parrot?
Mr. Wright? I hope you have learned this by now. Making random guesses is a waste of time.
Uh-oh, wrong again.
That is all. Witness, continue your testimony.
Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to the parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
Hello.
I have no idea. It's not the parrot, Crab. What's the safe number? Oh, that might help. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of the combination of the safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack?
1228. What? My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker.
You learned some kind of code somewhere? Actually, it does. That's why I heard her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
No way. 12-8? No way. Oh my god. I would have never figured that out, Francis. You kind of gave me a hint here. I would have absolutely never, ever figured this out. Not in any way would I have figured this out. None. Take that! Never would have figured that out. Thank you. I'll take the hint.
The DLC 6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is there something related to the safe number?
I think the case summary. Right? It's on the case summary page.
The case summary?
Specifically, the date of which the DL6 incident occurred.
Scott, you goof.
The date of this incident? December 28th? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set secret numbers to the date. Objection! Bah, that is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm a number one. Bitches, I get all the hoes. Number one, mother trucker. Yes. Oh, shoot. Did I just tell everyone my ATM card passcode? I'm in deep shade. Somebody please help me. I'm a lonely man. This has nothing to do with the date, nothing. Indeed. Alone. It is a little weak for evidence for a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? What's happening? Hey. Okay, we did good. We need to save again. What else?
Very well, witness, you may continue.
Well, guess we should try to get some information out of her.
Hello. What?
Alright, what else? How would the name Polly have anything to do with the evidence? Let me see. What evidence do we have? Oh my god. Polly's name is Polly Jenkins. His arrest, fiance Polly Jenkins committed suicide. His fiance, his name is Polly. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Suspect data. That's gotta be it. What's your name? Maybe I should just get her to say her name. Let me look at that pistol. It looks funny. I will here in just a second. Polly, what's your name?
Polly. Mr. Wright, I think we've established the parrot's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity?
Of course. Yes, it does.
Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think we're taking bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name to Polly and Yogi. Your Honor, the proof the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is Also in the case evidence.
The DR6 case file. That's quite a large file you have there.
Which page is the proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time.
Oh, very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name?
Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page.
Oh,
This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See?
oh, indeed, it does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly! Oh! Polly!
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible.
Thank you, Francis.
A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
Please don't share my secret relationship statuses, please. She's only 7 years old!
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True. That is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems a more pattern, like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately.
I'll show you the gun here. Alright, let me save again. I think we're doing good.
Witness.
Let me show you the gun, Jarrett, while I take a sip of water. There's the pistol. Okay. Let's continue.
Witness. Tell us your name.
Wait, this witness he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay.
Huh?
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Hey, hey, boo-boo.
Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. Hey, hey, boo-boo.
Looks like a Luger.
15 years ago, I served as the bailiff in this very court. Order! Yanni Yogi. So it was you who killed Mr. Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. I took that picnic basket. I'm very sorry, Chief. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it, or if there were any honeycomb buckets or strawberries in that picnic basket. No. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Oh, yes.
Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor.
I know, I love the music, dude. It's so good.
I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent in this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? What? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass the judgment of murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objection?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yeah. Not guilty, baby. Holy crap. That is all. The court is adjourned.
What? Objection! Oh, damn it. We knew it. I knew it.
Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth!
Your Honor, I object to the judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them he was in the murder in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? I don't know. Objection. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Edgeworth out.
The music is amazing in this game.
For 15 years, I have had a reoccurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either.
Now the real case is starting. Oh my god. Really? No. Is there more? This is crazy.
Everything is as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. I ate the cookies from the cookie jar, Your Honor. It was me. I took the cookies. I took the cookies. It was me. I confess my guilt. I am guilty for the DL6, the statute of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's so obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for a crime 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
Holy mother trucker. Are you serious right now? Are you serious?
I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted a lot of your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy. Just crazy. Huh? Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Hey, what are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
What? Who? When? Why?
Stare into your soul. I'm Edgeworth, Edgy boy, and I never lie.
This part is tricky, huh? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. Is it now? Where in the court record is it? The bullet? Persona 4 AU is big fun. Oh, I'm so glad you're having fun. I really love Guilty Gear, so glad you're having fun too. I wonder what it is. One bullet was found in his heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Where's the other bullet? Okay. Interesting. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent, trust me.
Right.
Here we go, boys. Here we go, boys. I know, we can now make clips of the live videos. I'm kind of excited about this. I don't know how it works exactly. I think you can only make them 1 minute long, though.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt.
Shipping wars have begun.
He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Mr. Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Alright, we need to save when we get the chance to cross-examine.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about this dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, if only I can get it to work. Please, please, please! Okay, we better check out what he says. Listen carefully here. Francis says this part's pretty hard.
That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted him to stop fighting. A moment later there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day.
Okay, so one consistency is there's 2 gunshots that were fired. That's all.
Oh. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out. I lost my memory of the events.
Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine now, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, we better save. So far, so good.
That day I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials.
Let's save. All 3 slots. Just in case. Okay. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day?
I don't remember things very clearly, only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago, I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence.
As we went to leave, an earthquake started trapping us in an elevator.
So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator?
Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, no one came to help. My father and Yanni Yogi lost their composure and began to argue.
What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, just then, something heavy fell at my feet.
What was it?
A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next? Naoto is fun to play. It's not even funny. Oh, good. I'm glad you're having fun. Are you feeling better, by the way? I know you were not feeling so hot yesterday, Jarrett. Are you feeling a bit better today? I was a little worried about you, my man.
I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted him to stop fighting.
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. Yeah, no, it was fired twice, so... The gun fired once?
Yes. I think after that I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and the horrible scream.
The scream?
It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day.
That's good, Jarrett. To this day?
Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt it will ever forget that scream as long as I live.
There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. Yes. I don't know what it means. I better find out and quick. It's one gunshot. Let's look at the evidence real quick. We know this was fired twice from the evidence. What was it? Oop, I didn't mean to push objection. I did not mean to push objection. I meant to check the evidence. Oops. I meant to check the evidence. I believe it was a piece of the report. Murder weapon was fired twice in victim data. I'm gonna try this, but I'm not sure it's gonna work. Yep, this is correct. Unfortunately, I accidentally lost one of my, lives, we'll say. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the gunshot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Mr. Edgeworth's testimony? The victim data. Look at the evidence on the victim data in the file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was an accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was that perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot?
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. Wiggle, wiggle, waggle, woggle. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as you may have heard. One of these shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot had something to do with the case?
God, I don't know. Let's save slot 1. Actually, slot 2. I don't know. Another shot fired has something to do with the case. Yes, here it is. There's a bullet shot in the glass. Yes, there's the proof. Yes. Nice-oo, baby! And one was found in his heart. Yeah, we're good. Yes! Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Wonkama, save your surprise after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Mother, show us your proof, baby. I like it when you show me that big proof, Papa. Yeah, put your hands in the air if you have to return. I like it when you show me all the proof, Papa. Put your hands in the air if you're a true gamer. Yeah. Raptor. I'm the judge, mother trucker. Yeah. Way back to 88. Bring it back. Yeah. Right on. Okay. So what's your proof? Do you have evidence that the second firing of this pistol is related to the evidence?
I do indeed. It is this. Look at this photograph.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim is lying there as Gregory Edgey.
This proves the murder weapon fired twice at the incident. This photo proves it.
Oh, so let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Your Honor, please. Get a clue. Show us the judge the contradiction in the photo. It is, of course, the window. Take that! Good one. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see. A bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order, Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember, the defendant lost consciousness after the first shot rang out? In conclusion, we must agree the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DLC evidence file. Look at it closely.
Okay. I will. No clues found in the scene. Okay. Trapped in the elevator, returning from a trial with his son. Bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon fired twice. Court bailiff, trapped in the elevator. Memory loss after his arrest. Violence accused suicide. I don't see anything else there.
Try the case summary page.
The case summary? That's on page 1.
Look at what is written there. Not a single clue is found in the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door.
What is he talking about? What is he smoking?
Order, I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing quite clear, that the murder weapon was fired twice at this incident. However, as Mr. Von Kammer says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in the matter.
Gah! How did this happen? I don't believe the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick! If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No! But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who could fire the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick!
Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my victory. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any
objection?
No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention.
Bad attorney, bad ending.
Yes, I did.
Oh no! He's accepted the guilt!
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs up today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict of the defendant today, right here.
Right now!
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Let's save in slot 3. I have an objection! Your Honor! I object!
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Wiggle, waggle, winky, oh face. The face I made to your mother last night.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, hmm?
Ooh! Nick! I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no! Grah!
It must exist. The second bullet.
Oh! What? What did you just say? No, nothing.
The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. Oh. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor.
Huh?
The second bullet, it existed. Mamma Mia is back! Mamma Mia! Here she comes again! Somehow into my existence. Found the scene and in the astral plane. She may be dead, but she's her sister. Mamma Mia! The second bullet, it existed.
What? But we've just had proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the crime scene. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal that took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would you have found it? It's not easy to find a straight bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet?
The murderer had to find it. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
Bah! What possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason to the murder took the bullet away from the scene is the bullet would be proof. Maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof.
Proof?
It was a special bullet. So they took it away with them.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from the inside of Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one shot of the fire instead of two?
Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you.
Oh no, it chose the wrong answer. Frickin' frackin'. Ah, this isn't going so well. Was there some pressing need
For the murderer to search for that bullet?
Oof. I don't know, man. Careful, Scott. Well, how the hell would I know? Even Phoenix doesn't know. Well... The murderer was cautious. Well, the murderer was very cautious, Sword, you see? That's why the murderer had to search for the bullet.
If that was the case, they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Oh, no. Huh? Why would they take one of the two shots fired? Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through?
Okay, well, that's apparently not the answer we're looking for here. The murderer didn't need it. Okay. Why would the murderer have spent so much time to look for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah, the murderer had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it.
Had to take it? What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance... For instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer.
The bullet
hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight.
You started using the basic sword in Neo? I think that's what I used in my first playthrough. EE. But I didn't use a basic sword in the sequel.
So at the time of the murderer himself was shot, and they left with the second bullet inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet to the crime.
Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yeah.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edward and Johnny Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean
the murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping. I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! None of the involved with the incident were wounded. There was no murder. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick! Huh? I just thought of something. Really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossbird said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a pro to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's ever taken in many years of prosecuting.
Oh, shiz. It was... Well, we already knew it was. What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean... It could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh, man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright, you seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out with it and say it now? Say it now! Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma. Von Karma? Ugh.
You mean that Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there?
Bah! You
don't object?
I see no need why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection. Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident, yet you pride yourself with a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal from the injury in my incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have need surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated me. Have him testify.
Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Ed Edgeworth!
I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave any clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane! No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, you don't think the bullet's still inside him? The metal detector! The metal detector! It's the metal detector! Beep, 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 beep. I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. It's the metal detector!
What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is...
The metal detector! Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
Ah! You don't mean...
I do. There is a possibility the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible for all these years?
Well, there's only one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find.
Oh! I refuse! You refuse? But refusing this means... you acknowledge the bullet is still inside of you. Order, order, order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy, Objection! I'll not have my wiggly bits in front of a metal detector. They'll show everybody that I indeed have piercings in places that are not very naughty. No, not very nice. That's all it is. Piercings over my nipples. I didn't want to admit this over the course of this trial, but I'm actually quite kinky. Freak show, they call me. All right.
Hello, Asher. Hello, Asher. The statute of limitations on this case runs out today. Hey, Asher. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Oh, Mummy!
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but I have to give it a shot. Beep! Oh, shit! Got him! It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Mr. Von Karma?
You. It was you.
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? Wiggle waggle, winky face. I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
But Mr. Wright, well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from the DL6 incident?
Of course he can. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
Nope, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Mr. Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. Yeah. I think we got him. Let's save, just in case, let's save. Just in case. Let's save, but I think we got him. And here's my final proof.
That's a bullet?
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All the ballistics fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. 1 bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma's bullet, is buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets, then if the markings matched, we could know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun, the very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the bullet markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma?
I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for your meddling kids and that psychic lady. She's quite the fox, you know. Quick hands. Giggity, giggity. That scream. I've heard her scream like that before. Wait, I know. Help! Can't breathe. Quiet! I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away! Get away from my father. Bang. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma. You defy me? So it was you. You and your father, my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll marry you. Marry you. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought Edgeworth would be the one who cut you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I'd never known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black and the lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on, the elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Hadouken. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come open that elevator door? Judge? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears we have come a very long way to the end of this myth. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgey.
Yes, Your Honor.
You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
The court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. No. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Did you make a clip already, Francis? Maybe we can save those for after the stream, Francis. Maybe we can post clips after the stream. I don't know how it works.
Nick, we did it! We did it!
Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed him. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know. I was on the verge of tears with the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know, Tribe. Thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright.
If I make the clip, nobody will know.
You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. I'm very edgy. Call me J-O-L-L-Y, baby. I'm also a sexy lawyer. So I do some things very well, but being sensitive is not one. I'm just an edgelord.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there.
Whoa! Swoop da whoop, amazing, pal. You pulled it through just like I thought you would. I never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit thanks to this month, but who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see.
Whoop. There it is. I'm a free mother trucker now, baby.
I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all. Lotta. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgy. Congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness of the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick! My life is over! Well, why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick! I wasn't long for this world! You don't look sick. It's Keonce! She's going to live in Paris! Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind! Should have seen that one coming. Yo, Edgy! There you are!
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy! Here's a little gift from me in celebration!
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal.
Huh? Thanks, I'm looking forward to it. Yo, Nick! That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. You like the bird seeing me too, Mr. Krabs.
Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. Wait a second. He was the one who stole his money? 38 exactly? No, Nick. Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38? No. No, Larry, it was you.
What are you so surprised about, right?
Huh?
Larry was absent the day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I was never good at history.
Edgeworth.
You didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
There was a bird scene indeed. We had to cross-examine a parrot, Asher.
Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butt.
I know.
Really, Wright? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth.
Huh?
You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because what you two did.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if I'd only known I'd become a prosecutor.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in order to punish myself. If I'd have known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, want to switch ride?
Hey, y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go.
And after that, dinner's on me, see? We'll go for lobster. It's really good around these parts, you know? They ship it all the way in from Maine, put some special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onion on a sesame seed bun. Oh, wait, that's McDonald's. Frick. Well, anybody like the Macca's? You know, chicken nuggies? Nah, see? Eat them on the go? No?
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom.
Hey, McDonald's, baby!
Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Uh-oh. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5? Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Maya, no! Come back with some titties. Goodbye? What time is it? Ah! The first trains for the mountains have already left at the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Well, wait! What? I never could have saved Edward without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her voice. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence that cheer her up. Take that! A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to the DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick! Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. Can't run that office by yourself, you're hopeless. I don't know about that. So this is it. See you soon, Maya. No, bye-bye. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters.
Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim?
Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, listen to that music though. It's pretty good, it's pretty chill.
Hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise.
Whoop, Detective Gumshoe! Then he hang his head and
Low went back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
This is interesting. Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working on a cheese shop. That Misty's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what I'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. See ya, Asher. Have a good dinner.
Who? Wright? Yes, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
Phoenix, Wright? The defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, we. Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. You should be in the area, please stop by. Is she? Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Abandon him immediately after. Yeah, he always dates models. Yeah.
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that they're fully putting a DVD of them nowadays? Now, the DVD of just 3 everything days. How am I supposed to know? Yeah,
I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit.
I sure owe that Mr. Rife a great deal. Oh, and I'm gonna keep my face out of the public till the show's over. Wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. I'm Wolverine, baby.
I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounded like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway?
Ito should have done old bag. He would have been a good old bag, no doubt about it.
Right, who's there? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. I was kind of in shock for a boy of my tender age. Yeah, I remember Wright, that lawyer guy. Me, I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's a talent. I'm gonna be famous.
It's Maya, probably. I mean, Mia. Mia's probably in the picture. Excuse me. Man, my throat is shot. Whew, it was fun, though. There she is. I called it.
Victory! Jellyfish victory!
Oh man. There's still one more case, isn't there?
Hold it!
A brand new episode has been added.
Holy schmackarooskies!
Look at this poster. Our beauty princess. What's your name?
Princess Bruno.
So this will be on the next stream. A brand new episode has been added. I've heard this was included with the DS version. It did not come on the original version. And then we're almost done with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, man. It's been fun. Yeah, Nintendo DS version. Is it long? I'm not going to do it tonight, obviously, but is it a long case? Let's examine this a little bit. We've got the mascot of the police station, who looks evil. We've got a cute as hell Maya. Look at Maya. Is she back from Spirit Detective School? Look how adorable she is. She's kawaii as hell. Look at those sunglasses. She looks so much more confident. And we have Mia too. Mia's a general. I mean, it could be another sister though. It looks like Mia though, but kind of doesn't. Maybe it's like Mia, another sister. Or something. This case is even longer? What? Oh. I mean, it sure looks like Maya, but I guess it might not be. And that looks like Mia, but maybe it's not. Maybe that's Maya on the right and another sister on the left? I don't know, man. Looks like it. Also, look at the evil... That's the thing in the top of the police station, that mascot. Why is it so evil? Is that the killer? Is it like Chucky? Is it like Chucky? It comes alive and murders people in the police station? Alright. Okay, boys. That's all for today. Holy hell, I'm tired. That was fun, though, huh? I think I'll play some, what do I want to play next? I might play some, no. We have to come up with a day, Francis, that we can play some more Bomberman, by the way. I'd like to. I think I'll maybe play some more Dark Souls. I don't know. If you love the fourth case, you'll even love more the fifth case. We're going to play it. But the fact that it's even longer than the first case is crazy. Or the fourth case was super long. That was 3 days of court and 3 days of investigations. Want to do the second game or change series? I don't know. That's a good question. We'll see how I feel after the end of this. If I'm burned out on Phoenix Wright. I don't feel burned out right now. Pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to play them. I just don't know if I want to play them right away. We'll see. I had a lot of fun with this game though, so far. Good value, $20 for all 3 games. That's a lot. That's a lot of value. How many hours have I played already? Like 15 hours or something? You know, or more? Okay. See you, Francis. Thank you very much. Who else was here? Mr. Krabs, Asher, Jarrett, EE. There are other people who came to the stream earlier as well, and I'm sorry if I, haven't mentioned them, but take care of yourselves, okay? I think I might play some Dark Souls, take a short break. Yep. See you later, Francis. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. That was fun.